Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so today we are talking about the World Heritage Site. So things that you must be able to know is at the end of the topic, you must be able to define a term into a World Heritage Site. You must be able to understand the role of the UNESCO. Wazi i-role ye-UNESCO uba ibaluleke ngantoni, wazi logo yayo and its main function efocuse kuyo. Then let's start to the types of World Heritage Site, which is the type of World Heritage Site: natural and cultural heritage site. You should be able to differentiate between a natural, cultural heritage site, which is we have done this thing on train 10 as well. The description of the World Heritage Sites in South Africa, that we have descriptions and understand their location, where they can be found on the map of South Africa, the provinces, and how they meet the UNESCO criteria. So how they meet the criteria of UNESCO, latest information, so there should be latest information that is being used. The value of World Heritage Site, ubaluleka kwe-World Heritage Site to South African tourism iyonke jikelele. Okay, so our topic. So what is the concept of World Heritage Site? So World Heritage Sites are places zindawo of outstanding, izindawo that are outstanding, ezithi ziqwese zibenhle, on universal value, ezithi zibene value that is key ebalulekileyo, and have been awarded, ezithi ezandawo awardwe, they have been awarded internationally, ziyarecognizwa, awarded internationally, ziyarecognizwa, recognition yayo, which is zinikwe yintoni, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations. So which is the U stands for United, the N stands for nationals, the E stands for educational, the S stands for scientific, and cultural organization. So World Heritage Sites zindawo that are outstanding universal values, nevene value ebalulekileyo, and ezandawo zi-awodiwe i-international recognition, which is recognized worldwide. Recognizes the international recognition, which is indoni, a UNESCO. Siyavana guys, so you must be able to define the World Heritage Site. So le UNESCO ithini logo yayo, UNESCO nanzi logo yayo, which is you must be able to ukwazi uyijonga uba to analyze it. UNESCO, United National Educational Significant Cultural Organization, nansi. Make sure you focus on it. Then the role of UNESCO, the main function, i-role yayo ibaluleke ngantoni, i-role yayo yintoni, purpose yayo, i-role eyenzayo. So i-UNESCO i-role yayo iyamonitorisha, constant monitoring, umonitorisha to maintain, iyamonitorisha, ijonge, i-maintain izinto, igcine izindlela ziyiyo, iyaziprotecta is data of i-World Heritage Site ezifalla under World Heritage Site. Ikwa-provide ne-support in terms of management plans, indlela izinto mazimanejwa ngayo, i-support, and also iya-assista with upgrade of i-facilities, assista in terms of xa kufuna kwenziwe i-changes, upgrading kuloo ndawo leyo ethile for World Heritage Site. So in the events of unforeseen occurrence. If there is something that occurred unforeseen, then it will assist. Financial aid, which is the financial aid is provided in the case of unforeseen, which is financial aid like mali that will be provided if unforeseen. Okay, iyakwazi noku-engage with irrelevant stakeholders. I-stakeholders that ezifona ingxenye ye-UNESCO, ye-UNESCO iyakwazi uku-engage nazo. Side are threatened if there is anything that is happening, mhlawumbe abantu bafuna udestroya i-community okanye ifuna ukwenza loo nto ethile, so izawukwazi uku-engage nabantu, form a-meeting, kwenziwe yonke loo nto so that kulungiselelwe uba izinto zingamoshakali, ziprotectwe. Education, which is the education that has been done to educate people, create awareness about i-World Heritage Site, and also promote i-cooperating and i-development that must occur in terms of abantu bazi about the World Heritage Site. Encourage people to monitor sites, encourage abantu uba mabajonge sites, and also to be included in the World Heritage Site list. So as a site is khona mazifakwe ku-World Heritage list. And also the second last bullet, kuyasupportwa and encourage in building public awareness for the protection of the World Heritage Site. So UNESCO iyasupporta i-countries in building public awareness in terms of people should be able to know, and also people should be encouraged in terms of protecting the World Heritage Site. Encourage abantu basekuhlaleni, local population, abantu basekuhlaleni and population yabo ukuthi mayipreserve, which is bamajonge i-culture zabo, preserve i-culture zabo and natural heritage zabo. They should be preserved, zijongwe, and also be monitored so that the next generation can be able to know them. So your role ke lena ethi idlalwe yi-UNESCO, UNESCO. So you should be able to identify, select a few ones that will be easy for you. Okay, we move to another topic now. So types of World Heritage Sites. So types of World Heritage Sites, we're dealing as our grade 10. So we have cultural, which has to do with the culture. We have natural, which has to do with the nature. We have mixed, which is mixed, it fall under a cultural and natural. So cultural landscape, which is places where people have to involve and interact with the natural world around them, and where this has been particular significant. So cultural landscape yona indawo whereby people have involved, abantu aba-involved interact with investigating the natural world around them, which is they deal with natural around them, and where this has particular significance. So i-World Heritage Site in South Africa zeziphi na, zifumaneka ndawoni? So this is very key that you should be able to know, and also the years apho sifomisheke khona. Okay, the name of World Heritage Site, amagama wazo. Okay, sinayo i-Triangle of Humankind, which was formed in 1999, which is i-province ekuyo i-Gauteng, Limpopo Northwest, which is cultural yona le, it has to do with cultural. Sibene Robben Island, 1999 as well, province ekuyo Western Cape, cultural. Mapungube cultural landscape, 203. Ipi iseLimpopo, i-cultural nayo. And also sibene Richardsville, cultural and botanical landscape, found 2017 yona, it's a Northwest, it's cultural still now. Komani, cultural landscape, it's a Northern Cape, a cultural type yayo. And also Isima Nganiso Wet Park KwaZulu-Natal, natural yona, and also Cape Flora region protected area, which is Western Cape, which is natural yona, it has to do with nature. Redford Dome 205, which is a Free State, Northwest, which is natural, and also Ipabaton Makonja Mountain 2018 Mpumalanga natural, which is Ukahlamba Drakensberg Park 2000 is formed. Province of KwaZulu Natal, and also this one is what? It's a mixed thing. It's a mixed thing. So you should be able to know the names and also which province the World Heritage Site belong in, and also the type of it. Is it a cultural? Is it a natural? Is it what? So a location which is we have talked about, says by Western Cape this site. So Western Cape, Kukho Indoni, Robben Island, Kukho Indoni, a Cape Flora region and protected area. So Eastern Cape we don't have any, which is a northern Capes near Richardsville Cultural and Botanical Garden. So these are the provinces you should be able to know in which province. Then sibe if Free State event Dam, sibe nayo Gauteng Trade of Humankind, sibe nayo pha eLimpopo, sibe neMapungwa cultural landscape, sibe nayo pha eMpumalanga Barberton Makonja Mountain, sibe nayo pha eKwaZulu Natal isimangaliso Wetland Park, Kahlamba Drakensberg. So i-location yazo lena Komani National. So you should be able to know uba zilocate phi, zilocate ndawoni na, zilocate ndawoni na. Okay. Then upper you should be able to know the description of each World Heritage Site in South Africa and how they meet the UNESCO criteria. So the first one is a Trade of Humankind. Trade of Humankind deals with skulls such as misplaced legal foot. So the name of it, of the World Heritage Site, Trade of Humankind, 1999, province Gauteng, Limpopo, Northwest, which is cultural. So a Cradle of Humankind, it is made up of 5 different fossils, which is made of 5 different fossils. The fossils bearing cave, which is interesting, bearing caves site, namely Scofontein, Swat Trans, Chrome Dry, and surrounding area, which is the Makapan Valley and Town Skull fossil site, which is these are the it's the cave sites that are being made in Trail of Humankind. These sites provide evidence of the origin and the evaluation of humankind over at least the past 3.5 million years ago. So these sites provide the evidence of the origin of the evaluation of about humankind over at least the past 3.5 million years ago. So the major fossil found, which are the major fossils from Apa, include the Taung skull from Taung skull that has a 3 or 4 year old child, which is the Taung skull, which is that of a 3 or 4 year 4 year of umdana. Isikali safumanekayo kufumaneke nesikull sika-misplaced no legal foot found, fumaneke yena phi eSterkfontein, and the surrounding area. So i-cradle of humankind ke ngoku imithe njani i-criteria ye-UNESCO? So to bear a unique or at least expectational testimony to a cultural traditional or a civilization which is living or which has disappeared. So imithe ngokuba it has a unique or at least expectational testimony to into being a cultural tradition or to civilization which is living, in terms of living skulls, in which penis is disappear. So to be directed and tangible, which is directed and tangible, associated with the event, or living traditions with the ideas or with beliefs zabo, with the artistic and literary works of outstanding universal significance. So apha UNESCO criteria, the criteria ethe le cradle of humankind yakhethwa ngayo. So these are the things ezenze ukuba kwakhethwa le ndawo as a part of what? As a part of i-land, i-World Heritage Site. Kujongwa ezi zinto uba le ndawo ngabi nazo izinto zidingekayo in terms of the outstanding universal significant, living culture, i-belief yabantu, artistic kuloo nto leyo ithile, and also the testimony, cultural tradition. So you should be able to know uba yiphi criteria ebafola under. You should be able to understand uba a little bit of history. You should be able to know the trail of humankind in terms of misplaced legal food, all of those kind of information. Then we move to Robben Island Museum, which is Robben Island Museum. It's in Western Cape. Name of the World Heritage Sites: Robben Island, Province, Western Cape. Type: cultural. So in Robben Island, it's located at Table Bay, Cape Town. Robben Island was used as various times between the 17th century to 20th century as a prison. So a hospital for a socially unstable group, which is a hospital for social unstable group, and yasetyenziswa as a military base for amajoni. So it's built, and in particular those of the late 20th century maximum security which was built, and during the 20th century a maximum security prison for political prisoners, testify to a way in which they demonstrate freedom that trumped over oppression and racism, which is people were put there and for opposing the apartheid. Robben Island, it's best known for a prison where Nelson Mandela spent much of his 27 years, which is it's known for a prison where Nelson Mandela spent much of his 27 years in prison. The current threats is poor maintenance and management, the pressure to increase the visitor number. So current trends that are happening Pana is there is poor maintenance and management. The pressure of is increasing in terms of visitor numbers abantu that are increasing, ukumaintainwa kwayo management yayo. Okay, so UNESCO criteria emithayo Robben Island ithina to bear a unique, at least expectational testimony to a cultural tradition or to civilization which is living or which has disappeared to be directly or tangible associated with the event or living traditions, with the idea or with the belief, with artistic and literary work of outstanding universal significance. So sibe siyaphela apha, then sizawugqibezela on the second video.